Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day. I wanted to do a quick reading for you guys to help ground in more love on this day. I hope that you are choosing to love yourself unconditionally, give yourself all of the attention you need. And this is beyond just like getting yourself flowers or chocolate. I mean, like, really spending some genuine time with yourself and giving yourself all that you need, all of the love and attention that you want from your twin flame or your specific person, and really giving it to yourself and just really honoring how freaking amazing you are. Okay, don't ever forget that. So I wanted to do a quick reading for you for Valentine's Day to help you move through some energy. I'm going to get you some messages from your twin flame, and ultimately I want to invite you to really make a choice that if for whatever reason you've had some bad Valentine's Day, or you have feelings around Valentine's Day, that you take the time to ask yourself why. Make a new choice to let go of that old story and create a new one. Last year I had a really horrible Valentine's Day with my twin flame, and oh my gosh, the amazing things that have just healed and transpired over the last year, where I'm just like, wow, that was the last Valentine's Day. Like, that almost seems like a lifetime ago, because when you truly heal and you let go of the upset, things change. This work works. I promise you, if you're mastering the mirror exercise and really looking at your twin flame as your perfect mirror instead of just like this romantic partner that you want, and truly healing, the things will transform. Conversations that you had last year won't even be the same conversations, I promise you. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. Spirit, I ask for protection and just for you to use me as a clear channel to give some support and guidance to the collective. What does the collective need to hear right now? What message do you have for them? All right, let's jump into this. All right, let's just throw cards at me. That's great. All right, we have mask. Okay, we have a few things. Okay, so we have mask. Not showing true feelings, hiding, pretending, delude. I don't know what that means, but it has my twin flame's name in it. And gaslighting. So this card is inviting you to let go of the mask, and it's also letting you know that when you let go of the mask, so will your twin flame. So if your twin flame is hiding, if your twin flame is not showing up, if they're not expressing their true twin flame feelings to you, their true feelings to you, that is because somewhere you are hiding and you are not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You're not allowing yourself to just show up and be your true authentic self. You're hiding, or you're what I call chameleonizing, where you blend in so that you're not seen. And when you let this go, this allows you both to show up authentically, to share yourselves authentically, to love each other unconditionally and accept each other as you are. And so look within and ask yourself, where are you masking? Where are you hiding? Where are you avoiding being your true authentic self, or avoiding really looking at yourself and honoring where you are at that moment in time? The next card is I like you. It says someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, wanting to date. So this is really important. I'm hearing my divine masculine in my mind, where one time I was like, sometimes I feel like you don't even like me. And he was like, who cares if I like you, Kanisha? Do you like you? And I was really kind of like thrown off by his question. But ultimately what he was saying was that if I don't like me, I'm going to receive a reflection of him not liking me or being kind to me, because he is my perfect mirror. So when I really started to like myself, I started to look at the things that I didn't like. At one point, I did not like my hair. As a child, I grew up not liking my hair. And recently, I've done some deep healing around that, because I found myself clenching my jaw as I brushed through my hair, because as a child I had really thick, coarse hair, and they would just brush it from the top to the bottom, which you're not supposed to do, and I would always clench my jaw. And so I had to give myself permission to unclench my jaw every time I brush my hair, to brush it with lovingness and kindness. And when I really started doing that and started to enjoy that, I really started to like my hair. And yesterday I was in the bathroom and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with my hair. Like, I love it. And this is ultimately how this grows in your union. When you start to like things about yourself and really start to accept it, you start to unconditionally love it. And then you're just like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Like, I just love how it is. And you have this fulfillment in that space where before you had pain or hurt. So ultimately, you learning to truly like you at your core, all facets of you, is going to be reflected by your twin flame. And so you're invited to really look at this and start to truly like you. It's easy to love someone, but it's not easy to always like them. There's been many times where I've heard people in marriages be like, yeah, I love them, but sometimes I just don't like them. And I really desire a marriage in my union where I really like them. And I also really love them because I like myself and I love myself. So really start to learn how to like you and choose that today. Choose to tell yourself 10 things that you like about yourself today. And if you can't think of 10, give yourself 5. And if you can't think of 5, at least say 1. And then start working on things to start healing on things that you really want to start liking about yourself, whether it's your features, it's your job, it's your way that you speak, it's your laugh. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how long it took me to like my laugh. So it's really important that you start to truly like yourself. And then we have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Yeah. So, of course, that next level of liking yourself is loving yourself, and you naturally attract that commitment. When you are committed to liking and loving yourself unconditionally, accepting yourself unconditionally, you naturally are in that vibration of commitment, which means you're now attracting commitment. You're attracting it from your twin flame. You're attracting it from friends and family. You're attracting it from your job. You're attracting that commitment and that loyalty because you're giving it to yourself. It's not appropriate for you to try to go get what you want if you're not giving it to you. I want you to love me. Well, am I loving me? No. Well, then why would it be appropriate to try to get love from someone else if I'm not willing to give it to myself? So really start to give yourself all that you desire and liking and loving yourself. All right, what else do we have here? For the collective, we have talking, interested, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. Is that what that says? Hovering. Yeah. So talking. So there is a part of you that is desiring communication today, whether it's from your twin flame, or whatever it is that you desire, but you can call that in by having a really loving conversation with yourself today. I invite you to sit in front of the mirror, and you don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but you can have a conversation with yourself in the mirror and really start to give yourself all the love. I hype myself up in the mirror every day. I am my best hype man. Like, I literally give myself the validation, the reassurance, the attention, the unconditional love, the whatever I'm seeking from outside of myself, I give to myself. And I love to have those conversations with me in the mirror because this really helps me start to accept myself and see myself differently and honor who I am at the core. So give yourself some time to have a really deep conversation with yourself. Again, you don't have to say it out loud, but going within and just having those conversations with yourself is going to be really important. Letting that part of you know that they are loved, that they are adored, that they're wanted, that they are enough, that they are worthy, and really giving yourself that deep, nurturing, loving, just attention that you truly desire from the outside world, from God, from your twin flame, whatever it is. You go to God for it. And when you find that you go to God for it, you receive it instantly. When you really desire love and attention, you never have to wait for it. You go within and you give it to yourself right now. There is no waiting on love. I'm going to get one last message and then we will jump into some oracle cards. We have keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Okay, so what I'm receiving from this card is that this is the energy you kind of give yourself, where you have other options than focusing on you. You haven't quite made a decision to put your complete focus on you. You kind of keep stringing yourself along and breadcrumbing yourself. I only say this because I've done it before. And the one night stand energy is like where you give yourself all the love and attention for one day, and then you're like, all right, let me go back to putting all my focus and attention on the outside world or my twin flame. So you really want to make yourself the main focus, the main priority, along with God, but really putting yourself first. Seeing yourself as a main character of your movie, of your reality. Like, you are the main character of your reality. Why would you put your focus on a like what are they called? They're like the characters who like help, or I can't even think of the word, where they're not the main character but they're like kind of like main character but not main character. I can't even, supporting character. Oh my gosh. Like, I was like, where it's coming from this. The supporting character. You don't want to be the supporting character in your own movie, in your own reality. You want to be the main character. So put your attention on you, your focus on you. This is the biggest fear that I had to work through, was if I put all my attention and love and focus on me, they're going to leave because they're going to think that I don't care about them. No, that's a projection. You are now projecting your fear onto them. For your true twin flame, they're going to find it so attractive that you're putting your time and attention on you, that you are your focus, that you are loving yourself and taking care of yourself. Because then they can just come and add to that instead of being the source of it. I hope that makes sense. All right. Let's grab some messages from your twin flame. What does your twin flamey flame want you to know on this Valentine's Day? Can I get messages from the collective's twin flame, please? Can I get messages from the collective's twin flames? Okay. We have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that supports and challenges. Yeah, so your twin flame is going to be the one person who triggers you the most, but they're also going to be the one person who loves you the most unconditionally and also reflects back to you the love that you give to yourself and that you give to others. So there is going to need to be a balance of understanding they're also here to trigger you. So if we can work to not take it personally, we can really stay in that space of balance and being able to receive the lesson that they're showing us and also receive the love that they're giving us. We have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you, but your soul and memories you have shared with those you love. So what I'm really receiving from this one is that the present moment is super important. Is actually the only reality you need to focus on is the present moment. And remember that your value and your worth doesn't come from your job or how much money you make or your house or the car you drive. None of that. You don't get to take any of that with you to heaven or your next life. You have to absolutely leave that here. So really focusing on the love that you give and the love that you receive and just being with God's love and your love, and miracles will transpire. I promise. Now, can I get just a few more messages here for the divine collective? We have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers all things and transforms all things. So the answer, people are like, oh, how do I attract my twin flame? Self-love. People don't always like this answer because it requires them to look within and go within and give themselves what they've been seeking from the outside world. So the only way that things will transform is by bringing love into that space, bringing your attention to that space. We don't want to avoid those places that feel bad, but we also don't want to sit in them and attach to the feeling that's coming up. You just want to be present with it. Recognize it's just a feeling, an emotion that is moving through you to be released in order to allow more love and joy to come in. Can I get one more message for the collective, please? We have, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. I love that. Okay, we got multiple cards that came out, so I'm just going to give them all to you because I'm feeling abundant. We have, when it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah, so this is a big one. You cannot F up your union, y'all. It does not matter what fight you had or what happened or what conspired. There's nothing that can ruin your union. If you choose to heal it, your union will be healed and you will let go of those past upsets. I was looking at a text message that I received from my twin flame last Valentine's Day, and I was like, dang, like, like this could have been one of those moments where, like, with a soulmate, this would have been a break. Like, this would have been like, nope, this is never happening again. But with your twin flame, when you truly heal it, those things just dissipate. You don't think about the words that were said or the things that happen, because only love is real, and you realize that those things conspired because they were mirroring to you an aspect of you. For me, it was commitment, and he was like, no, I don't want commitment. But at that time, when I look back, I was really seeking commitment outside of myself instead of actually giving commitment to myself and being committed to fully loving myself in every way, giving myself attention in every way, providing, caring for me, nurturing me, all the things that I was looking for in a commitment from him, I was not giving to myself. And he was like, no, I don't want to. I am not your source. But over the year, when I really started doing that, he just naturally started showing up in those places and just unconditionally loving me in the places that God and called him to. So last year was wild. When I think about where we started off last Valentine's Day, and then all of the beautiful things that happened throughout the year, like so many beautiful things happen throughout the year, that it's like, this work works. If you don't have an Ascension coach, get yourself an Ascension coach. That could be one of the most loving things you can give yourself for your union. You have freedom. There's nothing stopping you. This path is clear if you want it to be. Yep, you have free will. You have the freedom to have the life that you desire. And then you have power. You instinctively know what is right, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. And then the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace it. New possibilities, a new path is now available to you. Follow it and have faith. So you have the power, you have the freedom to make the core choice that you want to make, to choose the desires that you want, and to follow your heart in that space, and know that you will meet your twin flame in God. You will meet your twin flame in love, if that is what you choose. If you choose not to be with your twin flame this lifetime, that is completely on you. But when you make the one choice, you only have to make it once to make the choice to be with your twin flame, and then allow things to unfold. And whatever comes up, it's not meant to hurt you or to destroy you. It's only meant to help you go deeper in loving yourself and knowing yourself. And that naturally attracts your twin flame. I promise. So if you need more support in your journey, definitely check out my link below. If you would like a personal reading for yourself, you can also find my readings in my Calendar link as well. But I hope that you have a very blessed love day, Valentine's Day, and that you really love yourself the way that you desire your twin flame to love you, the way you desire the world to love you, because your love is enough. And if your love doesn't feel enough, go to God, go to Source, and receive your love through that. And that is an unlimited abundance of love right there. So you never have to wait for it. Love is for you at all times, because you are love. You are love. So I love you guys. Peace, love, and faith. Have a beautiful, blessed day. I will see you soon.